Okay, good afternoon. Um, it's 3 p.m. You're welcome to the live trading session for today. Okay, so we have say 15%. Let's expect or let's give some 2-3 minutes for others to join us. Once we have up to 30%, we will begin. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys. We needed 30%, and then we can start. So let's go. You're welcome. Um, let's jump right into it. Okay, so begin with the dollar index. We'll see, notice what PPI did to the dollar index, how PPI actually pushed the dollar index upwards. Personally feel like when the US session returns, we could see a continuation of this bullish move. Or when the US session resumes, you can see a continuation of this bullish move on the dollar index, right? Like I said this morning while we're talking, I said that it's very possible that PPI later gives strength to the dollar today. I hope that we're able to take advantage of that. But that said, as it stands now, you will notice that the dollar index is, yes, it's pushing up, but currently, where price is now, if you follow my price line, the price line is at a very interesting place. It's at a place where it seems to be like a little bit of resistance, but I feel like it's the end of the week. The data that has come out, by the time the US session resumes by 3:30, we could still see further bullish move in the market, right? I think Yes, like if you look at the daily time frame, look at the dollars, we looked at it this morning, you notice that there is still bullish momentum. The price is still on an uptrend. The dollar index is still on an uptrend until they can trade below this last low, and then it may look like it has broken structure. You understand? So that said, it's very possible that we still see strength in the dollar. But if dollar is going to be weak, if there's going to be weakness in dollar, then you may need to break below this untested support, and then we see that. So that said, there is this trend in the dollar is likely going to continue. Maybe may not be able to break this place, but may get here and retrace back to the downside. Okay. So if we check that said, I think we looked at Euro USD and GBP USD in the morning. So we're going to look at other USD pairs. Okay, so I'll start with AUD USD. Good. So this is ADSD, and this is the daily time frame after 2 days of bullish move. That's after this time part we see what PPI did and how PPI pushed AUD kind of downwards. Okay. But that said, if you check it out on 1 hour, we want to see where the nearest support is and what we can do to take advantage of that. Well, there's still strength in the dollar. AUD USD was kind of rejected towards the end of the news, but there's still strength in the dollar, and it means that we could still have price at least approach this zone here. We could still have price approach this zone here. So what we could do is to have a sell stop from where price was rejected, to this particular support zone. And how many pips do we have there? And we have about 14 pips. So if the strength of the dollar continues, we could have AUD USD sell from 0.64940. We're gonna have AUD USD sell from 0.64940 to around 0.64800. Okay. So we could have it from 0.64940 to 0.64800. Okay. That's what I would advise if this sell were to continue. You understand? But if not, and if somehow price finds it difficult to break below this zone, then we could actually expect a further a push up in the market. Okay, USD could return back to its high point. You understand? AUD USD could return back to its high point and maybe even break that high point there, right? So if I'm looking out for a buy on AUD USD, sorry, if I'm looking out for a buy on AUD USD, I'm going to be doing that from let's see, I need a better entry point. I need a better entry point for my buy. Well, if you look at the structure of the sell, kind of makes sense. Where we're entering from for the sell kind of makes sense. But for the buy, let's see. Most of the bullish candles that have traded around here has been able to meet that zone there, right? So it's not bad. So we could have a buy at 0.65110. We'll have a buy at 0.65110 and then take profit at around 0.65230. 0.65110, then 0.65230. Okay, that's for AUD USD. Okay, let's move on. We looked at AUD USD. Let's check out another dollar pair. Let's look at USD CHF. Okay, so USD CHF, let's have a good. So this is USD CHF on the daily time frame. We had a couple of falls in the dollar, and now price is currently retracing because of the PPI data. Or even before the PPI data, I think dollar was kind of strong. You understand? So USD CHF has created this kind of bullish trend line from here like this. You know, it has this kind of bullish trend line, and let's see how well this trend has been respected. Let's see from here. Let's see from here. Well, yes, it's still playing along with that trend line, you know. So there's a high chance that we could see a continued strength in the dollar, right? There's a high chance, just like we saw when we were doing the analysis, we could see a continued strength in the dollar for USD CHF. Now, if we're looking out for a further buy on USD CHF, where are we buying to? I would expect price to at least get to this point, which is around 18 pips. So where I'll be looking out for my take profit on this on USD CHF buy is at 0.88448. The buy continues, we can look out for a buy on USD CHF, continued buy on USD CHF to take profit at 0.88448. Okay, 0.88448. Okay, so we can look out for a continued buy on USD CHF. Next time buy on USD CHF to take profit at around 0.88448. Okay, good. And that thing we could even have is also a buy limit, around here also. A buy limit around here. If prices towards this, we can look out for a buy limit around that zone. But for USD, this dollar is strong, so we could take advantage of that strength in the dollar. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to check out US 2000. US 2000. So this is US 2000, and of course, considering the strength of the dollar, you see how well US 2000 actually fell. You know, you see how well it actually fell. Well, now there is nothing if you look at US 2000, it's very simple technicals that at price the fundamental was around the verified resistance and it was rejected, and we had that fall in the market. So it's very possible that we have a continued fall if the dollar is going to continue her strength today. If the dollar is going to continue her strength today, we're likely going to get a continued fall. Okay, so I'm going to be going in for my US 2000 sell. I'm going to be taking my sell at around 2029. Take my sell at around 2029 and then take profit at around 2021, right? So if I'm selling US 2000, I'll sell around 2029. I take profit at around 2021. Okay. um, 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 2029 is a good point for me to look out for a sell. If this sell actually continues once the dollar once the US session increases or when the US session resumes, right? I could enter at 2029 and then I come out at 2021. Okay, come out at 2021. Yeah, that's how I want to trade it. Another thing is to note that US 2000 is on an uptrend. So once it is retracing like this gives us an opportunity to actually look out for a buy, right? It gives us an opportunity to look out for a buy. So now that it is selling like this, so this sell for this sell, you know, you have to be very careful with this sell. Remember that if your RSI is showing you that US 2000 is oversold, it may be a good opportunity for price to push back up. Okay, it may be a good opportunity for price to push back up. So that said, considering the fact that it's close to being oversold, even on the 1 hour time frame, I could also have a buy stop in mind. But you know what, guys? Look at this place here. This place on 15 minutes like this is okay. No, it's not. I thought it was a verified support. I thought it was a verified support. Okay. So what about if we are actually looking out for a buy limit around here instead? Yes, let's look out for a buy limit around here, if even instead of a sell stop. Okay, so we'll have a buy limit at around 2019. Can have a buy limit on US 2000 at around 2019, and then we'll take profit at around 2030. Considering the fact that US 2000 is already oversold, okay, and we know US 2000 is on an uptrend, so can have a buy limit at around 2019 to take profit at around 2030. Okay, good. That's how I think we should trade US 2000, right? Let me look at US 500. US 500 is also on an uptrend. If you check it on the daily time frame, you'll notice it's on an uptrend. Now, let's give us a clearer chart. Mm, Yeah, for those persons asking, you would need to let me finish, and then maybe I'll go back to those instruments. You can. I'm already on another one. I will not want to mess everything up by going back. So when we are done, I'll do a quick recap on some of those other instruments and maybe you can get it there. For US 500, we can see also on a bullish run, the data that came out today gave dollar a bit of strength, and we're seeing some level of retracement. But this instrument is on an uptrend. It's on an uptrend, and we need to be very careful with this. We have always said that what we are looking for is for price to retrace so that we can join that bullish move, right? What we're looking for is the retracement in price so that we can join that bullish move. So what I will advise on US 500 is actually to have a buy limit around here. If at all this particular move continues, we can have a buy limit around here. So I can have a buy limit on US 500 at around 5,010. I have a buy limit at around 5,010, and if I take that buy limit at 5,010, I should be coming out from US 500, I should be coming out at around 5,025. I should be coming out at 5,025. So if I take my buy at 5,010, I should be coming out at 5,025. Okay, coming out at 5,025. So I could have that buy limit there. I could also have a buy stop. Now that price has done some level of retracement, I could have a buy stop on my US 500 and put my buy stop at maybe 5,045. Have a buy stop at 5,045 and then take profit at 5,055. If you actually worked with what we said in the morning regarding the PPI, I would expect that you would have even met your target for today. In terms of maybe your daily, if you're someone who has a daily target or something like that, you would have met your target for today. Okay, so that's it. 5,045, take profit at 5,055. Okay. So that is US 500. Remember that for US 500, we also have a buy limit at 5,010 to take profit at 5,025, right? And we have a buy limit there already, right? Good. So that is, we looked at US 2000, looked at US 500. In the morning, we looked at US 30 and US 100. So today, this afternoon session, we're looking at US 500 and US 2000, okay? So that said, let's go to the commodities, gold and oil as usual. Gold and oil as usual. So at this morning, we actually advised to scalp a buy on on gold. We said to scalp a buy to 2007, which it did, and then we gave a sell stop at 2000 to come out at 1996. So if you joined us in the morning, you have made very good profit from both the buy and the sell, right? Currently the dollar is kind of strong, and because the dollar is strong, you get this weakness. You can see this weakness that we have right now on gold, right? Because the dollar is kind of strong. And so if the strength of the dollar should continue, although okay, this is good. Gold has not gone so far. Not gone so far. So if the strength of the dollar continues, we should see a further sell, right? We should see a further sell in gold. But even gold itself hit a strong support on the 15 minutes. It hit a strong support on the 15 minutes. But of course, if the strength of the dollar continues, gold should still sell further. So I could have my sell from 1993. I can have my sell from 1993. Now, for this sell, I would advise that price should close below 1993, and then you can sell to 1991 or even less. You can sell to 1997. So if price closes below 1993, you can actually sell further to 1990. Okay, you can sell further to 1990 for gold. Okay. Then yes, I think that's actually fair enough when it comes to trading gold, considering the fact that dollar is kind of strong. I do not know if we'll have any form of, let me check the RSI. There's still room for gold to actually fall further. truthfully. There's room for gold to fall for that. So could have that continued sell on gold. So if you're trading gold, you want to do instant sell from 1993, a sell on gold is actually fine, considering the strength in the dollar, right? And then oil, before we do a recap, we actually gave oil at 82.30, take profit at 82.60, which also went well. So this morning was kind of was good. Now this trend in oil, which I talked about, likely going to happen. And then for oil, I remember that for oil, we even gave limit. Hey, we gave limit, we gave buy limit and sell limit, because we said that, yes, I remember, we said that price was going to range between these two zones. Price was going to, personally, I was expecting oil to sell to this point before it returns back. But with the kind of momentum that oil has returned back to this place, to this verified resistance, there's a high chance that it could even still break this verified resistance, right? There's a high chance it could break this verified resistance. So I could have oil buy once it closes above 83.70. I could have oil buy once it closes above um 83.70, and then I could take profit at around 84.30. So once oil buys above 83.70, I could buy it, I could buy further to 84.30. Okay, so from 83.70, if oil closes above 83.70, I could buy to 84.30. But if you're good with candlestick patterns and all that, if oil is around this zone, you can monitor it on 15 minutes. Once it gives a rejection pattern, if it gives a rejection pattern, let's say from here now, it gives an inverted hammer, something like that, you can actually take advantage of a sell. But looking at the current bullish momentum, if it closes above 83.70, we can buy further to 84.30. Okay, can buy for that to 84.30. Okay, so we looked at US 100 and US 30 in the morning. So today, this afternoon, we're looking at US 500 and US 2000, which we have already talked about. But let me do a recap on the instruments we have talked about, right? We did not take Euro USD because we already talked about Euro USD in the morning. So we did not do Euro USD for this afternoon. What we talked about this afternoon, we looked at AUD USD. For AUD USD, we said that there is still bearish pressure in the market, and so that sell could likely continue. And so we're looking out for a sell from 0.64940. Looking out for a sell from 0.64940, take profit at 0.64800. Okay, AUD USD 0.64940, take profit at 0.64800. We expect the dollar to continue her strength, we expect dollar strength to continue. So AUD USD might likely continue selling. Okay, Euro USD likely continue selling, GBP USD likely continue selling. Then we said, okay, instead we could have a buy stop also. Alternatively, we can have a buy stop at 0.65110. Have a buy stop at 0.65110, and then we look at coming out at 0.65230. Look at coming out at 0.65230. That's for AUD USD. We also looked at USD CHF, and for USD CHF, I actually said to look out for a buy. We said we could actually buy till 0.8844T. 0.8844T, and I was talking about an instant buy on USD CHF, right? Talking about an instant buy. But if you're for more conservative traders who have traders who have issues with maybe taking an instant buy or something, well, you could, let's see how many pips we have from the top of this point to this place. You see, we do not have so much before price reaches that resistance. Well, my advice for USD CHF would actually be to look out for a buy. Okay, my advice for USD CHF would be to look out for a buy. Buy at current market price. Take profit at around 0.88440. You understand? That's my own advice for USD CHF. Well, and if we have that continued move, price could even break this quote resistance. Okay, then we looked at US 2000, right? And for US 2000, we said to have a buy limit. a buy limit at 2019, right? We said to have a buy limit at 2019, we take profit at 2030. We said to have a buy limit at 2019, take profit at 2030, right? Then we looked at US 500. For US 500, we gave a buy limit at 5,010. We gave a buy limit at 5,010 to take profit at 5,025 or 27 here. We gave a buy limit at 5,010, take profit at 5,025 or thereabout. Then we also had a buy stop at 5,045. We had a buy stop at 5,045, take profit at 5,055, right? Take profit at 5,055. Now, after doing that, we talked about gold. For gold, we give our gold at 1993. We take profit at 1990. Give our gold at 1993 to take profit at 1990. We also said that this particular zone is a strong zone. So once you're out, considering the fact that US gold is even approaching like an oversold point, once price gets to that 1990, you can even have a buy limit. You can have a buy limit from 1988. Okay, you can have a buy limit at 1988. So from there, we expect price to, maybe push further up. Okay. That's what we say for gold. For gold, we did not give a bullish preference. We just give that 1993. And we said for that 1993, please, not necessarily, because this place is a verified support. So we said because the verified support is better price closes below. Let price close. I've told us before that there is a lot of risk is higher when you place sell stop or buy stop around verified support, verified resistance points. So it's better price closes below 1993 and then we can sell to 1990. Okay. You can sell that to 1994. A buy stop or a buy preference, price is so tight or price is so close to that proven resistance zone, but you can have a buy stop at around 2001, and then we can take profit at around 2005. Can take profit at around 2005, okay? And take profit at around 2005, right? Then we looked at oil. We looked at oil also. And for oil, if price, we were saying for oil that we're looking at a buy once price closes above 83.70. But we also said that because this place is strong, we need to watch the candlestick patterns around here. So if price cannot break that place, then price is likely going to head down. So we could even have a sell stop, at 82.50. Have a sell stop at 82.50, take profit at 82.10. Have a sell stop at 82.50, take profit at 82.10. So we could have the sell at 82.50, take profit at 82.10, right? So if the dollar continues as strength, we might likely see further fall on most of those dollar pairs. News. Are these signals for the news coming out? No, these are just for 3:30 session, which is the US session that will be coming out. The news coming out by 4 p.m. Well, the best way to trade that news coming out by 4 p.m. is for you to wait for the news to come out, because it's a quantitative news. And what that means is that we can easily compare the forecast with the actual, right? We can easily compare the forecast with the actual. So I think it will be easier for us to actually trade that news when the data comes out, right? Finally, let's look at USDJPY, since it's an instrument that we did not look at. Or did we look at this instrument today? I can't really tell. I don't like over trading the same instrument. That's why I give different instrument money or whatever. So for USDJPY, dollar was strong, considering the data that came out. Of course, dollar is strong, but and dollar has actually been on an uptrend also with USD JPY. Dollar has also been on an uptrend, so there's a high chance that we can still get a continuous trend. It's just that USD JPY is so close to this strong resistance zone. USD JPY is so close to this strong resistance zone. So I would only advise that if you're trading USD JPY and want to look for a continuous strength in the dollar, we could wait for price to close above 150. Let price close above 150. Let me see. Let price close above 150.940. Let price close above 150.940, and then we can now buy further. We can now buy further to around 151.240. We can buy further from there to around 151.240. You understand? We can buy further from there to 151.240. Okay. Or sometimes like this. We already looked at Euro USD in the morning. We looked out for this buy. We do not have enough volatility yet, but technically, and looking at one or two divergence that we actually saw while analyzing it, it's very possible that we have this continuous. Remember that Euro USD is on a downtrend, right? Remember it's on a downtrend. So it's very possible that if the strength of the dollar continues, Euro USD might actually have a further sell. So what we can do is the fact, since it is so close to this particular support zone here, we might want Euro USD to break this zone before we sell further. Although that's like it's a proven support, it's a strong zone. But the dollar is likely strong because of the news that came out. The dollar is kind of strong, so we might likely see a continued fall. But what I would advise us to do if you're trading Euro USD, let's see. Okay, so we'll notice that it seems like in a 30 minutes time frame, the last candle that came out here was like a hammer, right? It's like a hammer. So I would prefer for price to close the next 30 minutes candle to close bullish to confirm it. You understand? But if not, on Euro USD, I can have my sell stop at 1.07. Can have my sell stop at 1.07370. Have my sell stop at 1.07370, and then I could take profit at around 1.07220. I can take profit at around 1.07220. Okay. And if the next candle closes bullish, that will likely be a confirmation, and then you can take advantage of a buy of around 10 pips or thereabouts. Euro USD is still on a downtrend, so you don't want to be too comfortable with a buy in the market. Okay. Not to be too comfortable with a buy in the market. Okay, so yeah. AUD USD, nothing yet. USD CHF. Oh, we had a very nice push close to take profit. But yeah, USD CHF, we're on a buy to around 0.88440, right? That's where we're buying to. So watch out. US 2000, we gave a buy limit to US 2000 at 2019, right? We gave a buy limit at US 2000 at 2019, take profit at 2030, right? Take profit at 2030. Then USD JPY, what did we say? We said the dollar, if the strength of the dollar continues, if it closes above 150.940, we can look out for a further buy to around 151.240. 151.240. Okay, so yes, that's what the analysis looks like for today. We are really I feel like towards the end of the week, the strength of the dollar is likely going to continue because of PPI that came out close to the open of the US session. Okay, so that's what I actually expect in the market today. By God's grace, the end of the week is TGIF. Guys, do not forget that we will be back for our guys in Ibadan. For our guys in Ibadan, we'll be having a special training session. We'll be having a special training session for our guys. Oh, sorry about that. For our guys in Ibadan, we'll be having a very special training session, I think on Wednesday at the office. we're having a special training session on Wednesday at the Ibadan office. So you don't want to miss it. Just a minute. I'm trying to pull up information on that session. Because I know we have a very important topic that we'll be talking about next week. Next week, Wednesday, for guys in Ibadan. Remember that we said we'll be taking this in from week to week, okay? From um state to state, right? So we'll be in Ibadan to talk about 3 wild and profitable pullback trading strategies for beginners. 3 wild and profitable pullback trading strategies, and it will be holding on Wednesday by 10 a.m. Be holding on Wednesday by 10 a.m. to be holding at our Ibadan office, okay? 10 a.m. on Wednesday, okay? So please do not, make sure you're there. One of our experts, somebody we know as Tommy Jacks. Tommy Jacks will be the one taking that class on Wednesday, okay? So make sure you are there, okay? Make sure you are there. Yeah, you okay, USD CHF. I went on USD CHF and currently, well, there's always this issue with people who it, whatever sell price is doing against you now, it's not more than how many pips, and we're already getting a report about it. Okay, you know what you will do. This is what I will advise you, and everybody, please listen. If you have a trade you're on, and you're not comfortable with the trade, okay, advise that you close the trade. Do you understand? And that's what I advise. Personally, there is still strength in the dollar. I have not still seen any move yet that shows that USD CHF will not push up. Okay, but it's possible you have entered the trade now. It's 3 pips or 5 pips against you. You're looking at it. Most likely, as you get better with trading, you will have a stronger mind. You know, but I've not seen any move yet that shows that it's a bad trade to close. You understand? So you can still look out for that. But trust me, your loss is not so much now. So if you're not comfortable with the trade, you know, instead of having heart attack about it, it's better you close it and watch out for better positions in the market. You understand? Okay. So that's my own advice. What happened to gold? Well, guys, this is the much that we will take today. I want to thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a very blessed day. And we will continue the MMR on Monday by the special grace of God. Also, stay on the WhatsApp channel so that you can get also update about our trainings that will be coming up next week. Okay. But for now, this is the much that we will be taking on the afternoon session. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Bye for now.